Chase Elliott and the number 9 Napa team on the win last night. Congrats to those guys. Hendrick Motorsports, Alan Custis and his crew chief, his fans on the win, Chevy, and congrats to him winning in his own state. That's even more special. His home state. Yeah, that's pretty cool to do it in your home state. And I think that's the second time he's done it in his home state. I believe last he did it in Atlanta was 2022 under the same configuration. So congrats to Chase Elliott and everyone on that 9 team on the win. And he has been very consistent this year. Knock on wood or whatever. He's finished in the top 20 so far in every race this season. The only driver to do it still. So congrats to Chase on the win. Deserved the win. Had some speed there, parts of the race. So yeah, he deserves the win like everyone else. And he did a good job passing Brad on that last lap. Second, Brad Keselowski, man, kind of got a feel for him there a little bit because he had that win. He needed to win because I don't think he could point his way in right now as things are looking. So, yeah, a win would have been great for Brad because that's the only way he would probably get in the playoffs right now is if he wins. So, hate it for him, but he still did pretty well last night. And third is Alex Bowman, the driver who pushed and helped Chase Elliott win the race last night for him. So great run for Alex Bowman. Fourth was Tyler Reddick. And fifth is Eric Jones. I want to give a shout out to Eric Jones, man. Came home fifth. He said during his interview they've been doing pretty well since Charlotte. And they've came from, at one point, 30th in points to 18th in points. And he's like 60, what, 2? No, excuse me, 60 or 49 points behind. Bubba Wallace for the last playoff spot currently. So, yeah, he's impressed me. Can he point his way in? Maybe from here on out. From here on out, Daytona, they're probably going to have a, if not perfect, a near perfect race. And he said during his interview that the stage points have helped him out there a little bit. So, great run for Eric Jones. Glad to see Legacy doing better this year. I think Eric Jones is still probably going to have to win, but he has been making some ground up from 30th to 18th in points. So, but I have been impressed with him lately. Sixth was Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Amazing run for him. I thought he had the win there towards the end there, too. Seventh was Zane Smith. He was leading a little bit. I want to give a shout out to one of my favorite drivers, Ty Dillon, coming home 8th. He was a fast car. He was around the top 10, top 5 there a little bit. I know he wasn't fast like the 9 and some of the others up there, or Ty Gibbs and a few others, but he was pretty fast. He did hang around the top 10, and I liked what he said at the end of the race in that interview. When he said, "Hey, Hamlin fans, I beat y'all's favorite driver." And he did that. He beat the Hamlin's fans' favorite drivers. So, great run for Ty Dillon. He's in the next round of the in-season challenge. So, yeah, he moves on. The in-season challenge. He's going into the second round. And he got some stage points, I think, also, I believe. So he got 5 stage points, so it's not a bad night for him. So great job by Ty Dillon. I wish he would have possibly won, but didn't happen that way. That's okay. Um, I'm not giving up on him winning a race eventually. And I've been very impressed with him this year, having some speed, and I hope Colin keeps him for a long time. And I think to me he's found a home at Colleague Racing, so that's kind of good. Hopefully he stays longer than a year there. Ninth was Chris Buescher. He was one of the contenders there a little bit last night. He had a cool paint scheme too, which was Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So 10th was Carson Hosefar. He was mixing it up there a little bit, and yeah, he's very aggressive too. And shout out to an Xfinity regular, Connor Zilic, coming home 11th. He did pretty well in his third Cup start. I was impressed with him there. So he came home 11th yesterday, or last night, I should say. And he, trying to think, he got also 4th in the Xfinity race Friday night too. So he had a pretty good weekend. So great job for Connor. Having a good weekend there. And I was glad to see him do well. And he was actually the best, correct me if I'm wrong, he was the best finishing Trackhouse driver, I believe. So 12th was AJ Allmendinger. Great run for him and great run for the College Racing team. 13th, Cody Ware. Great run for him, getting a top 15 for Rick Ware Racing. 14th was Ty Gibbs. He was the best, believe it or not, best finishing Gibbs car, because Briscoe, Hamlin, and who else? Bell all wrecked. But he was the lead finishing Gibbs car last night, and he actually, it was cool to see him mix it up and lead some laps there a little bit last night too. 15th was Ryan Preece. 16th, shout out to BJ McLeod, coming home 16th for a small team like Live Fast Motorsports. So great run. 17th was Kyle Larson. 18th, Michael McDowell. 19th was Cole Custer. 20th was Austin Dillon. I will get more to him in a little bit there. 21st, Kyle Busch. Not a great night for RCR overall in the finishing order there. 22nd was Bubba Wallace. 23rd was Justin Haley, who was actually doing pretty well, I think. Just mixing it up front there a little bit. 24th, the results don't show it, but SVG was mixing it up a little bit in the top 5, top 10 there a little bit. I hated it that while he was in the top 10, he spun, but he did get some stage points, which I'm happy for, and he has a chance to win one of these next two at the Chicago Street Course in Sonoma. So yeah, he has a chance to win one of these, win another race in the next 2 weeks. 25th was Noah Gragson. 26th was John Hunter Nemechek. 27th, Todd Gillen. 28th, Riley Herbst. 29th was David Starr. 30th, Christopher Bell, because he got in that accident. 31st, Denny Hamlin. 32nd, Josh Berry. 33rd, Ross Chastain. 34th was Daniel Suarez. 35th, Chase Briscoe, after winning at Pocono last week. It's part of the sport sometimes. Sometimes you're on top, and sometimes you finish bad. That I will say, this sport humbles you really quick, because one week you're on first place and winning, and the next sometimes you're don't finish well. But I'm kind of glad Briscoe won last week, or else I would have been, if he didn't win, I would have been a little stressed about the point situation last night and this week. 36th was Joey Logano. 37th, William Byron. 38th, Austin Cindric. 39th, Corey LaJoy. And 40th was Ryan Blaney. And that was unusual for Penske to have all their cars not contend at the end last night. And that was pretty cool to see a full 40 car field for the first time in a while. That's your finishing order. Let's get to AD. He started out well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Started 12th, was hanging around like 10th, 9th, 10th, 8th or so. Yeah, he was hanging around the top 10 some of that first stage. Got involved in that wreck with Bell there, unfortunately. I was so hyped we were going to try to get some stage points here and have a good night and try to stay out of trouble. Yeah, we finished 20th. We kind of rebounded. We finished, but that damage in one of the earlier cautions, I don't know, that kind of hurt us there a little bit, but I think we got, 8 races left, I believe. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 regular season races left. 8 more, AD has 8 more shots at a win. And realistically, I could see either Daytona or Richmond as one of his best shots. But I hope he has a shot at any 8 of these next racetracks, because I'm not going to give up on my driver Austin Dillon winning these next 8 weeks or 8 races. Yes, he's in a must-win situation. More than likely going to have to win 114 out. 27th of playoff points. So yeah, he's gonna have to more than likely win here, the way the points are looking. But I thought the 3 team had probably fast car to Atlanta. Hey, we got in the wreck and got in that wreck before the end of that first stage and didn't get to show much more after that. But still a proud AD fan, not giving up hope these at next 8 races that he can win a race. And I hope he does win one of these next 8 races. And let's get ready for the Chicago Street Course. And as I usually say, let's go AD.